Hey, it's Kelsey from Fork and Flare. Come along with me today to Irvine, California to set up a multi-dimensional grazing table. We often get asked if we provide the tables for each graze. The answer is not always. In this particular case, we were asked to provide a table. This one is our 6 foot, and then we usually give clients an options of colors for a tablecloth just for a seamless look. You'll see here that I've put out down the charcuterie paper and now I'm placing boards. This takes some time and more time than you'd actually think. It's also important to kind of realize that there needs to be a flow, and therefore many different props are used, different levels and layers, and you'll find that not everything works. So some things I put down, I end up taking off. But again, each graze is completely customized, and so it's important to layer everything. You'll see various bowls placed throughout, and then keep in mind, we already have the menu ahead of time, so we really put things out on the table, and it's really catered to the different types of foods that we're going to be offering per graze. Usually we come back with the food and flowers. You'll notice I'm putting our signature greenery out, and then we also ask each client what the event is and then the colors that are specific to the theme of their event. In this case, it's a rehearsal dinner, and so they requested that we would use pink. Once I start placing food out, you'll notice it's mostly dry goods. It's important to start with dry goods because they're the least perishable. So here I am putting out crackers, bread, and then I'm actually putting out the sweet treats. It wasn't particularly hot, but you'll notice that this grazing table is not in direct sunlight. It's really important when you're setting up a graze to keep in mind where the sun will be in the room, especially if it's indoor, because you don't want anything getting cooked. After I put out the dry goods, you'll notice that I come in putting different olives out, pickles out. Usually there's more to put out in addition. I then start with our seasonal fruits, adding those to the mix. And then as I'm putting things out on the grazing table, it's important to know that it is all about client experience and customer experience. So while we want everything to be accessible, we also are aiming for it to be aesthetically pleasing. So you'll notice here that there are lots of anchor fruits that kind of catch your eye, anchor vegetables, and we do this as pops of color that really draw attention to different portions of our grazing table. Several of the anchor fruits are functional, like the blueberries in the papaya as a bowl. Something else that's really specific to our grazing tables is crudité, and so we like to offer washed and cut vegetables. It adds a really nice sense of crisp and freshness to our grazing tables. Along with the veggies, we then add in some hummus and different kinds of dips. In this case, I believe it was spinach and artichoke dip to go along with those. You'll also notice that we do caprese skewers. These are also really just kind of a fun way to add color and a touch of freshness that really give kind of the cool experience of eating yummy foods and adding more texture and flavor. Here's the final product. Most importantly, our client was over the moon excited with how this came out. To book your graze, or if you have any questions, visit us at www.forkandflare.com. Thanks for watching.